What's up, everyone? This is Brooks for you, and happy Friday. It's my very first Throwback Friday, which, obviously from the set sitting on this table, you can kind of guess what this is about. Throwback Friday, I'm mostly going to be looking at sets that are 20 years or older. Simply, 2003 being the, most recent sets I can look at in this series. Looking at, older sets, seeing what they can offer us in the modern day. First setup is a Star Wars set. I promise not all the throwback sets will be Star Wars. Most of them won't. But this is the very first set I had on hand. This is Lego set 7111, or the Droid Fighter. It was released in 1999 on the 17th of May. I mean, that's just a weird release day, but it stayed around until the 31st of December 2000. It retailed for $6 at the time. You know what modern day $6 gets you? Like half of the Slave One Microfighter, half that Swamp Set are like one collectible minifigure. That's crazy. But here's the set. I mean, currently we have it in stat information. So there's a bit of dust on it, I know. It's just hard to get dust off of some of these really old sets. So there's this really cool circuit detailing on these 1x4s back in the old gray. So you're supposed to fly it like this, even though I think, frankly, I always put the wings together personally. But again, it has that standing mode. You can actually remove the head. There's a little control panel underneath. All the parts in this set are printed, by the way. I really love this, also because again, you can take parts off. Be like you're doing mechanic work on the set. I'm sorry, I love the set so much. It's hard to keep my thoughts all, thinking-y. But I still think this is the best variant for the Episode 1 Vulture Droid, because there's been multiple over the years. I do not have another one, but I do have the 2014 Vulture Droid, which is significantly larger, as you can tell. This one also is able to stand up, even though I've not done it in a while, and this one seems to fall over a lot more on me. Let's try it. There. Okay, so you can, of course, do that. I mean, it's a little wobbly. Then you have spring-loaded shooters. This is what I really preferred about on the older one, because in the modern one, you're intended to put, like, a pilot in, and it just feels like you're playing Battlefront 2. The Battlefront 2 from, like, 2005, that is. But actually, again, when you're properly doing the walking, you actually put this piece right here. And of course, you can kind of tell it's an older set, because nowadays there'd be some little transformation feature, not a, take parts off, place them somewhere else kind of thing. But yeah, I really enjoy this set. It's a very simple set. And I think it's definitely stood the test of time, to where I'm very willing to say it's on par with a lot of sets I feel like we get today. I mean, obviously there's some parts that are fragile. I mean, this wing piece constantly wants to fall off. But other than that, it's really nice, even if some of the colors in it are no longer used by LEGO, which I think is very interesting. And you turn around, there's even these little rear lights, which I like to joke and consider them to be, on a car where you have lights on the back. So it's like, this would start blinking when it goes to the right. And that's how the Naboo pilots can just... I really enjoy this set. I mean, I think that's obvious that I'm speaking right now, but I love it. And I think there's no better set in my eyes to start off Throwback Friday with. So what do y'all think about this set? I really enjoyed it, as you can tell. And I'll be back, I believe, in like 2 weeks for another Throwback Friday, because I want to do those every 2 weeks, just because there's a lot of other LEGO things I have to talk about. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.